So you turn on the TV excited to watch Olympic curling. But after a while you say, wait a minute, this curling looks different. That's because it is, kind of. It's mixed doubles curling, introduced at the Olympic Games in 2018. It's a little complicated, but we can explain. We're USA Curling, and we're here to help. The scoring in mixed doubles is the same as traditional curling. When an end is finished, teams want to have their stones closer to the center of the house or rings than their opponent. Players deliver the stone just like they would in four-person curling. There's sweeping, and there's still plenty of yelling. First, teams have two players instead of four, one female athlete and one male athlete, which shouldn't be hard to remember since it's called mixed doubles. Each end starts with two stones already positioned in play. The team with last rock, that's the hammer, has one of their stones placed at the back of the 4-foot ring in the house, while the team without last rock has a stone placed in front of the house on the center line. No stone in play, including the stones placed in position at the start of the end, can be removed from play prior to the delivery of the fourth stone of an end. Impress your friends by saying, yeah, you can't make a takeout until the fourth delivered rock of the end. Every end starts with the same setup, except when the team with last rock elects to use their power play. When they do, one stone is positioned in the rings, and the other stone is placed in front of the house to the side of the center line, a corner guard. When you see it, sound like a pro by announcing, look at that! There's a corner guard, so the team with hammer must be using their power play. Instead of 8, teams throw 5 rocks each end in mixed doubles. One player delivers the first and fifth rocks of the end, and the other player throws the second, third, and fourth stones of each end. Teams are allowed to switch this up throughout a game, but you'll see most stick with the same order. The teammate not throwing will either stand in the house holding a brush for a target, like in traditional curling, or start beside the thrower during the delivery of the stone. Most often, that's what you'll see, the brusher at the same end as the thrower, ready to sweep. Throwers can also jump up and sweep the stone they just delivered. In the four-person version of curling at the Olympics, games are 10 ends, but mixed doubles contests are 8 ends. An entire game takes less time to complete, fewer delivered stones each end, and fewer ends overall. You could call the pace of play.
Last night, teams Walker, Stopera, and Hamilton punched their tickets to the playoffs at these 2022 USA Curling Mixed Doubles Championships. This morning, 2 more teams will earn their way into tonight's playoffs as we kick off 3 draws of action today. It's a B-event qualifier. Team Anderson Dropkin versus Team Strauss-Casper from the Capitol Ice Arena in Middleton, Wisconsin on usacurling.org. Welcome back to Middleton, Wisconsin for Draw 13 at the USA Curling Mixed Doubles Championship. I'm Joe Calabrese from TESN. I'm joined today by Chris Bond, member of the Granite Curling Club in Seattle and competitor at these championships. Chris, in a triple knockout event, you can make your way into a B qualifier a couple of different ways. You can win a couple games early and lose an A qualifier like Team Anderson Dropkin, or you can lose your first game and run the gauntlet like Team Strauss-Casper. In a game like this, would you rather be fresh like Anderson Dropkin or have had more time on the ice like Strauss-Casper?
You know, I think that's a tough call, but ultimately the rest is really helpful this late in the championship, and with their experience, I think they'll have a good handle on the ice conditions by now.
All right, so we're off and going here in the first end. Strauss-Casper are going to be playing the red stones. Anderson, Dropkin playing the yellow stones. Earn the hammer.
Real good.
That last shot draw challenge right before the game started.
Line's good. Make it good. Real good. Make it good.
Nice shot.
That's just about perfect, wouldn't you say, Chris?
They're around the
Yep,
pin.
that's a really good spot to
You
put
wanna do a little
that.
double tap?
Little
Yeah,
debate
I
on
like
whether
the
you want to
intern,
straight freeze or go top button,
Tap
but
with back 8, back 12.
splitting
Yeah.
hairs with that little amount of
Little
distance
ball
between
or
those two
quarter
shots.
12.
Just do
So
quarter.
here's Sarah Anderson. She's going to be throwing the first and final
You guys
stones
are-
for Team Anderson Dropkin. Joining us today for the first time.
MC in
all
back
week.
4.
Where have you been?
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
Secondly,
Line's good.
mixed doubles
Plenty of
curling.
room.
Each
Plenty
team
of room.
throws 5
Stay
rocks
close.
per end.
Stay close.
Back 8.
8-end game.
Close. Yep. Yep.
You get 22 minutes of thinking
Yes,
time. It's a little
feel
like
it, feel it.
chess timer.
Hard. Hard.
Good shot.
And Anderson
Okay.
punches their own back a bit, but now has control of the
Hold on,
top button
fine
area.
here.
Okay.
Chris, how was the ice
Okay.
this week?
Yeah, ice conditions were great. We're getting a lot of
Almost
curl
edge.
out here, which is what you want to see
Sliver
in
in.
mixed doubles. Really makes it more enjoyable to play the game, getting around those guards and making some different shots, especially like that tap back right there. That should give them an opportunity to try to manufacture a deuce here.
Felt a little soft.
I agree.
Take a look. Take a look.
So
Look.
this is Danny Casper. He's going to be throwing the second, third, and fourth stones for
Line's
Strauss
okay.
Casper.
Line's good.
You
Gotta
can
curl.
change your order mid-game. Haven't seen a
Yep,
whole lot of people
curl.
do that.
Hard.
Don't see either of these teams doing that this game.
Real close.
Yeah, I think
Good.
you get into a rhythm
good.
with your partner as well as getting used to the
Tap this
rocks
on
that
the
you're
nose,
throwing.
move
So
this all.
once you start switching positions,
Okay.
it gets a little more challenging.
I think
to,
that back
to keep a
line
handle
weight-
on all those aspects.
Like back 8, back line.
Back line, I think.
Okay.
It's a good rock by Casper there. Covering a bit of the 8-foot.
It can spill. It's not bad.
This is Corey Dropkin going to play the intern. One of the unique aspects of mixed doubles is when you can hit a stone at all. You're not allowed to hit a stone out of play until 3 stones of an end have been played. So they could have chosen to
Close.
maybe peel the center guard. They decided
Space.
not to.
Stay close, Court. Close. Yep. Yes. Oh, wow.
Space.
Close. Yes. Sweep it, sweep it, sweep it.
Ah, good call, Sarah.
Yeah, even at this level, you'll occasionally see players out here asking if we can hit yet because it's the 4th thrown stone instead of the 5th thrown stone. So a little more difficult to keep track now. We've got the 5-rock rule in
Can
the
you just
4-person
like,
game.
is freezing there good?
It's good too, but if we grab the inside roll there,
Okay.
bad. We can
Sweep
go
for
like
it.
back 8, back 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like Casper's going to try to play
Think
an
more.
out turn,
Yeah.
come to the inside of
That's
the
back
shot
4,
stone.
back 8.
Maybe flop inside. Soft weight here. A little freeze tap maybe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where?
Looks a little hot.
Close. Where?
T-line.
Okay, whoa. Curl lot.
We watched a
Back
bit
4.
of this team yesterday.
Back 8.
Push.
See
Push!
if Danny had some misses. They were probably a bit heavy.
Push! Good, bud. Good throw.
Didn't get to the inside of that. Taps it pretty much straight back.
And now Corey's got to decide how they're going to try to get an opportunity to get in there for their 2 if they can. But
I
got a pretty
think.
good angle on that one from Danny, so a little tricky here.
Same weight. Same weight.
I'm gonna move this back though.
Unless you want more.
A little more. Just a
Okay.
little more.
So it looks like they're going to play an intern on their own. Tap it back into the red. It's to the right of the center line. Corey originally out of Broomstone.
Base.
from Massachusetts, Boston
Face the
area.
hack.
Now living in the Twin
Close.
Cities.
Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, close. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Curl. Good call, Sarah.
Pretty close to what they were looking for. Maybe just a little more curl, but got a nice angle on that pocket there.
Strauss sitting one, but it's a bit dangerous.
We can do this, but I just want to chip it. That's kind of hard. I don't mind the guard.
Get. Does he? On our red over here?
Yep.
We should probably
Wanna
do
do
something
that?
about that.
What?
We should probably do something about that.
I don't know what you're saying. You got to speak up.
Go this side.
Okay?
I'm not sure how you get there to tap it, unless you tap the yellow into it.
Okay, I
Right?
don't mind the tap, though.
Yeah, I think she's looking to
Okay,
maybe
yeah, I
just
mean,
get a
I can't really
little
see,
tap
so we'll
off
go
the
with you.
inside and kind of roll their shooter over to make it tricky
Pretty
to
tight to
get that
tap,
yellow back
like, I
there.
don't-
So
They have that. It is
kind
tight.
of a tricky shot, but they've seen this line a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
These are kind of those moments in the game where you tricky to make a decision, but you got to think about the time clock and how much time do we really want to take in this
Mine's good.
scenario.
Your weight's
So
good.
Mine's
you're always keeping that in
close
the back
straight,
of
yep.
your mind.
So we had 22 minutes of thinking time
Whoa, whoa.
in a game. That's
Yep.
really not a
Yes.
lot. You got to make decisions pretty quick in mixed doubles.
Yep. Keep going.
It's over curling a bit.
Good.
Yeah, I
just
don't
gotta be
think
forward
that
for
really
the
worked
shooter.
out well for him there because they got a
I think almost,
tough angle on
can
their
we
own
just
red.
hit
And
it
if
right
they,
on the nose and just to here?
Dropkin's able to
just
get
push
inside
this
there,
Yeah.
it's looking
Like
good
back
for a two.
weight, back 8 weight.
Yeah,
that
back
stagger
eight.
of
We're only
those
gonna sit
isn't
one
great
if that's
either.
the case, though, because that yellow's gonna be pushed back as well. I think we have to play still.
Like
Play
this?
us. Back in.
I think Corey's worried about where they leave the shooter here. If they get this little inside chip angle, they really don't want to give Strauss-Casper a chance to get down in there for second
See you in a
count.
hair more.
So the hope is that they roll away so they don't leave a double.
We're going to play it out turn, tap, roll the shooter away.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
Space.
Close! Whoa! Curl it! Curl! Curl it! You got it! Curl in! Come on! Hard, 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 hard!
Looks really
Mike.
good.
Really
Nice
good.
shot.
Sarah. Nice call.
Yeah. I think the problem there is with that kind of weight, you're just never going to get that much of a roll. So you got to be conscious of, if we're going to throw lightweight to keep control of it, you're not getting too much roll even with these active rocks.
Second shot.
No.
Might be.
Oh, might be.
Like yellow sitting two.
Either way, though.
Very dangerous situation here for Strauss-Casper.
Right.
Well, even if we end up there, they only have that, right?
Yeah, I mean, they can just hit it straight onto that red one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can do this.
Do you think we could come off that?
Yeah.
That was kind of my first thought
Like
here
that
is
or
try
like
to hit
this?
that, maybe chisel off
I like
your own
this.
red, and you end up getting
You don't
a
have to throw it hard.
rock sitting in the way of that draw for three.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
going to
that's
be pretty
good.
difficult to get second count, but you never know. Sometimes when you hit those other rocks, they kind of spin backwards. The danger would be if it spins too much, it starts to come off the other way, and then you might have an easy draw for the three with backing. But got a chance here to cut them down for sure.
Where are you taking? Middle?
I didn't throw over here.
You threw that tap.
They also have a risky
I think-
slash
I
double
think
to kill the
outside
two
middle.
yellows, but then it's still a draw for two. So just kind of have to make a choice
Pretty
here and
straight, though.
Yeah.
see if they can
He
get a
threw
good
12-5
position.
though. So just draw weight here? Okay.
Tricky shot here for Strauss.
I think they've opted to play like
Where?
a little chisel and
Top
not
four.
so much of
Okay.
a not
Mine's
so much of a
great.
hit. It's just kind of a
Straight.
tap and roll.
Mine's good. Whoa! Whoa on the line if you can.
Gotta go wait.
Straight. Straight then. Straight.
Like, this is really curling.
Straight.
Might go right through the hole. So
Draw?
last
I
rock
think
now
this
for
is
Anderson
This
Dropkin.
is easy.
I
It's up
agree.
to you. We just saw that line.
I think
All we
this
gotta do is
easier.
3/4 of a rock and you're good. It's your shot.
Yeah, I know.
You had me at just inside edge of 8 foot, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a quarter of the 12 foot's probably pretty darn close.
With like
Got a
back
straight
four?
draw for 3, like pretty much the shot we just saw there.
Yeah,
Or we
yeah, I
can,
think that's close.
Just since we're hitting
Might
like
see
half
a
a
little
rock.
tap.
I think
half
back 4
rock
to
tap,
back.
and I think they've opted for
Yeah,
the
back
tap.
4 is pretty close.
Back four, back 8.
And mine was more like a back line waiter, right? So I'm even thinking a third of the 12 foot.
Third.
I think that'll be close with back weight. Make it good, Sarah.
I kind of like back 8.
All right, do what you're comfortable with. Got it.
Rocks away here. Final stone here in the first end. Anderson
Whoa!
Dropkin already sitting 2, looking to draw for 3.
Needs to curl! It's close! Curl! Curl!
Close. Not
Too yellow.
enough.
So missed there by Anderson.
Yeah.
And Anderson drop can take 2 here in the first end. We'll be back with the second end. Strauss and Casper will have the hammer when we come back.
It's the perfectly made slice of pie from the diner down the street. The sound of birds singing on an endlessly beautiful trail, or discovering that one-of-a-kind find at a locally owned boutique. It's the middle things that make the difference. Because whether you're taking in a round of golf, or spending the day on a kayak, or just taking in the history of a place that's always moving forward, it's that extra special something that makes life worth living. Middleton, Wisconsin. It's the middle things.
So we're back here, second end between Anderson Dropkin, Strauss Casper. Anderson with that 2-point lead.
Possible.
Could have been 3. Maybe should have been 3. Looked like a pretty straightforward shot, but sailed a little bit on Anderson.
To get there.
Yeah, you get caught sometimes just throwing a little
You guys
extra weight.
start?
The rock just curls a little bit differently, so sometimes it just hangs and you don't quite get enough there. But 2 is what you want with hammer, so good start for these guys, and we'll see how they move on in the second round.
Feel.
A little tighter than I wanted.
Okay.
What I've noticed, Chris,
Tight guard!
Okay,
it
leave it
seems
open
as
then.
if
Leave it
teams that
open.
are doing really well with their draws, not over curling, they're sweeping a bit early,
Mine's
getting it
good.
out there,
Mine's
and then
good.
they have a
It's
little bit more
over-curling.
control as to when
Okay.
that break happens.
Absolutely, yeah. We're really
Overcurling.
focusing on crafting the line of the shot, and you'll see the more
Yes, ma'am.
experienced teams, especially on this arena ice surface, they really start thinking about the line of the shot very, very early on, and instead of sweeping in a panicked way because it's starting to curl, you're already thinking about that trajectory halfway down the sheet.
Sure.
So that one maybe a bit inside, peeks out the other side. Strauss can follow that in.
Should be close.
Good ad. Mine's great. Mine's real good. Got a curl.
See where
Where?
it crosses the logo here.
Got
Top
curl.
floor. T
What?
line.
To the P,
T.
in the P in capital.
It's moving in there.
Just
Back
between
four,
the
T.
logo
Right.
and the C of Columbia. And pretty close to the button, maybe a little
Thanks.
heavy.
Sorry. Good. Or
Okay.
go higher.
Early in the game, you start thinking about the different tracks, and during the pre-game practice, you'll kind of get used to the feel of that. But then we've gone away from throwing that track for a while here, so it does kind of change a little bit between that draw and the second end here.
So Corey Dropkin with his first here in the second end.
Mine's
Weight's
good.
nice!
Where?
Top 4.
Looks a
Love
lot.
the weight.
Looks a lot, Court.
We're good. Top 4.
Oh, Always straight. Always straight. It's over curling. Right here. Corner three's our own. Corner three's our own. Really good. Really good. Good spot.
Very nice stone there by Dropkin.
Yeah.
Can you? Where? Can you? Do you have this?
No.
There?
I don't know what that means.
Can you see my broom here?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to throw a hat?
Yeah.
I think if Delaney is one of the louder players out here.
Yeah, you know when
hear
they're
her.
sweeping hard from the other side of the sheet, but maybe this late in the tournament, you're starting to lose your voice a little
Yep.
bit if you're doing a lot
Light.
of screaming to get them to
Okay,
sweep a little
go.
harder.
Gotta
So
go.
Oh,
another
boy.
thing you have to
Gotta
battle.
go.
This one way inside.
Gotta go.
There you go.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Really gotta go. Okay. That's not bad. Good. Do we guard this?
You gotta love Delaney.
Tough. Because they then have this,
Yeah.
but probably stays shut.
Yeah. If we just put one here for now.
I just don't want them to have the angle on that red. Then we're really screwed.
Yeah.
I think it's either guard it or come right on top of the red. Okay, guard if you like it.
Like on this side.
Just think it.
But if we put that, we're lining it up. We have to be on this side of it.
You like guard then?
Yeah.
So Anderson and Drop can talk through their options. Looks like they've settled on a guard.
Yeah, the tricky part with this shot is
That's
if
pretty
you
good.
Okay.
get the guard up, they have to deal with it. Whereas if you go down to it, you're kind of guarding against a big end. Because right now that last shot from Casper gave him an angle, so that's what they're worried about.
Line's good. Line's good, Cor. Straight here. Where is it?
Hi.
Okay. Line's good. Just let it sit then. Let it sit.
Make sure we're covering the hole.
It needs to sit. It needs to sit.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
Good guard up there from Dropkin, but you'll see Delaney come out here and try to set up this double peel.
What are we trying to do?
Grab this.
Okay.
The single's fine here.
Casper away here. Playing the peel.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yep. Sorry about that.
That was the accidental hit and sit three.
Yeah, even if we can like tap it slightly. It's either that or it's the run, but I think this is the call.
Yeah, here, a little bump.
Same shot through, first shot.
Yep.
And that just goes back to those angles. Sometimes you get a little lucky when you send one back in there, but if you have the right angles, it can really work out in your favor.
Yeah, Danny's rock wound up in a really good spot in between those Anderson Dropkin Yellowstone.
Same height.
Yep.
Now they're sitting three. Getting a little bit dangerous now for Anderson and Dropkin. Just 2 stones remaining for them.
Line's good.
T-line.
This one's a little bit further out there.
Starting to curl now.
Top 4.
Just over the sea in Columbia. Now trying to
A
work
little
it
curl.
over.
Curl, yep. Curl it up.
Good
No
night.
bounce.
No.
A little bounce.
Maybe an opportunity now for Strauss and Casper.
Less than half.
I think we can get to the nose here, or even in.
Line.
Yeah, whatever you want. You can get it with hack.
Okay.
And back line.
Okay.
Close, real close. Stay really close. Yep. Whoa, no.
Weight's good.
Whoa. No. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Gotta hit by the guard. Oh.
Sorry. My bad.
Spins back to the back 12.
Do we tap this and roll right here?
And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier when it comes to crafting the line. You know, if you're proactive about sweeping through the break, then you make a lot more shots. If you wait for it to break on you and you start to try to save it on this ice, you're going to lose a lot of shots.
I mean, if we ever just do this with really light weight, darn good.
But I think we have to tap it and roll here, right? Right?
I'm okay with that.
And tapping it to the...
I think
Here.
Yeah.
red
and
is
then roll
just
here.
sitting one.
Even if you
right
tap it back to here, it's
now.
not.
Wondering maybe whether they're sitting two.
And just like throw a draw.
Measure
This
the
is
second
okay.
one real quick.
And then sweep for this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you throw over top 8. And I sweep the rest.
I think it's red maybe sitting two. It's possible. We aren't exactly 100% sure. But if you're not 100% sure, you probably want to do something about it. It's last chance.
Eamon. You had me at 3/4, right?
Yeah, but we undercurled.
Well,
Not too many options here for Anderson Dropkin, and with a 2-point lead, if you can hold them to 2, get the hammer back, that's not too bad.
I like.
Wind turn shot here for.
Yep, I've seen light.
Anderson. Dropkin thinks it's light.
Oh.
Going
Okay,
all the
always
way.
straight.
Mine looks good.
Wait. Bite.
Sit.
That's fine.
Yep.
Matters.
So that probably takes away any hit
Huh?
or bump for 4.
Changes anything.
Yeah.
Unless you.
That's the only
Yeah, it
thing
was a
that
nice
I
shot
see
there.
is
Got about
the-
half of that yellow guarded, and the only
Well,
way to
also,
make
I don't
an
know
extra
if
point
you
is to
even
get to the
have it.
inside, so it looked like they took that
that
away.
guard, you know.
I mean, you can throw like control. You just gotta
Sort of
move
sounds
it,
like
maybe
Strauss and
a little
Casper
bit.
think they're only 1 right now. We're not sure. It's close.
Yes.
Is that gonna work?
Okay. I mean, there's
You can
not,
go look at it, and if it.
there's not really any risk, I don't think. No?
No.
Okay.
If it doesn't look possible, you can just play.
Okay.
An important question though, because you could easily throw this in a way.
Possible
Oh,
from
I
here.
guess not with the guard there. This is gonna be really tricky. They're playing off of that yellow.
I don't think I have much of it.
Yeah, you could run the red back to make this
I
shot,
have
but
none of that
it's not.
rock.
It's not
Okay,
there
so-
without
What?
using that guard.
Nothing.
Danny seems like he's heard enough. Let's just move along. I think she's trying to play this little.
I think they're just testing the line on
Okay,
the
very good.
outside,
Oh, yeah.
but
Just threw it away.
not sure that's ever a line you're going to play. So something you might see some of these players do is throw it
Yeah,
down a line they
take
haven't
this
seen yet,
out.
just to see what it looks like for later in the game.
So we're gonna get a measurement here. Maybe we can get a nice close-up one so I can measure myself again a little bit better. Remember, the circle is not perfect. Oh, they're just taking it to red.
Nice.
So Strauss Casper picks up 2 here in the second end. It's going to be tied up going to the third when we come back after this.
Super low-key.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike, and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it.
I'm in. This is crazy. You coming? Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
This is crazy.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
And we're back here. Strauss, Casper. Strauss picks up 2 there in the second, and she's going to be kicking
Are you
off.
good if I go? Thank you.
Here in the third. So here's the score updates. We got on sheet B, we got Morris Wheeler down 3-1 to Sinclair Ruinin. On sheet A, we got Gavin Violet up 2-0 on Brzeski Richardson. And sheet
I think the
D,
weight is close.
O'Hara
Okay,
Thurston up
line's
3-0 on Roger
Line's
Strauss.
tight. Gotta
Those
go, gotta go.
last 2 games
Gotta
are
go,
C
gotta
event
go.
semifinals.
Go,
They're elimination
go,
games.
Go!
If you win, you get to play again. If you lose, you get to
Whoa,
go home.
whoa, whoa.
Unfortunateness there. It's tough when you're flirting with the guard. You're usually not going to be in a good place back in the forefoot. So probably got a little tight on that one.
Taken.
3/4.
Okay, very good. Just top 4.
A good opportunity now for Anderson Dropkin to really get control of that forefoot.
Line's good.
Okay, I'm seeing top 8.
Okay. You can curl it. You can curl it.
Okay.
It's starting to curl now. You can still curl it in.
We're pretty max weight.
Okay.
Okay. Kept it above the tee line. Like they're going to try to follow him down with that in turn. Around the other side.
Mine's good.
Okay. Weight's close.
Straight if you go. I got you.
Straight. Gotta go straight. Gotta go straight here. 14-3. I'm good. No bounce. Good.
Pretty good shot there. Got a nice angle on the inside. And
Is the outturn tap ever there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Second stone.
Back 8.
Yep.
If we take the guard's not bad.
Totally.
Spitty wants to come join the fun. Oh, next game.
Corey's coming in here trying to
Back
make an
12
outturn
felt
tap.
Okay.
The miss would be to chip that guard over since they do have the hammer
Close.
here.
Just close. Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Really good sweep there from Corey, and he's going to make this tap and roll.
A little more. Very
Let's
nice.
leave a pocket
Good shot.
there.
Yeah, now a little decision time here for Strauss Casper
We can
is
either try to make it
can always
double.
try to make this double, as she
I don't
said,
think
or
this one goes with
maybe
the triple,
freeze in
but-
there.
or we can go like
See a lot
that.
of freezes in this kind of environment, but
Uh,
it's all about getting that lead
Throw the
position on the
double.
top of the forefoot.
What do you want to throw?
It's a tricky double.
more.
Yeah, inevitably you're going to roll away. It's possible they might click that back one even, but Anderson Dropkin will have another chance to draw under here if they make this shot.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tricky
just
side
sliced
block.
the top.
It's a really nice stone there by Casper.
You won't see too many people jumping up, chasing rocks
Do you have
down
a
there
turn
that
preference?
quick. By the time you get there, it's pretty much doing what it's going to do. So every once in a while, it might save
don't
it, but I
turn a
think
lot.
half these players
Okay,
realize
top
if you
on.
just commit to the release, you'll end up making a lot more shots that way.
Sorry, Brian had that started.
Don't want to.
Hey, line's good.
Try on the next one.
Top 4.
Line's good, Cor. Top 4 right here. 14-6. Line's good. Straight to nose?
No.
So they said 14-6, which was the hog-to-hog time. Lines it right on the tee.
Whatever turn you want, frozen or just a bit of a tap.
See what Danny does here.
Yeah, a little missed opportunity there, just sneaking that a little deep. So if they make a freeze here, they could get themselves out of trouble.
Straight. Gotta go straight, real hard, bud. Line's great. Whoa, gotta curl a bit. Gotta curl.
It's there.
Okay, close, straight,
Line should be
straight.
pretty close.
Go, 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 go. You got it, you got it, you got it. Keep sweeping hard. Good. Good.
14.
Back 8,
3,
back
4.
12.
Back 8, yeah.
Brian, pretty close.
Even if it ticks that back button one, it's okay.
Yep.
Pretty good shot there, but a little over curl gives Dropkick another opportunity here to sneak in there, make a little tap, and sit on top of the button. So.
I think so many of us
Seeing
at
a
the
hair
club
more.
level would look at the outturn here and try to cross the face of the shot stone, but making this shot seems pretty routine right now for these players. Coming all the way under the guard and sort of overbearing the draw.
Close. Some line.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Seems like it's running a bit.
Curl it if you can, Cor.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
a little
Come
bit
on.
heavier
Okay.
than he wanted.
Oh, shit.
That's a little bit of trouble there for him. So Strauss Casper with an opportunity to come down and sit 2 and make it tough to score.
Lots of room. You can
Or
go
they
over
can
here, so.
guard for their 1, but it looks like they're going to come all the way down to that pocket.
Like if we're top 8, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give them the slash
Yeah,
double.
but if we're
Get.
like half buried, I mean.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm just talking about pros.
So it looks like they're going to try to come into the pocket, but I think they realize that light's not horrible.
All right, where'd you take?
Took slightly inside the edge of paint.
So I should probably paint? Edge
Yeah.
paint?
Yeah. I'd take slightly inside for you.
'Kay.
Edge of paint.
You think mine are a bit straighter? I throw a bit straighter? Okay.
Yeah.
Seems to be the line that they're picking right there.
Mine's great.
Okay, weight feels pretty good.
Is it heavy? Gotta
Yeah, a little
curl a
bit.
lot. Should come in nice, straight. Think
Back.
straight.
It's back 8.
Okay, whoa, let it come in. Let it come in good.
That was good judgment by them. A little heavy, couldn't do much with it.
Inside of this.
I think we can, but I think the priority is make sure he just knows this or 1. So I'm not sure who's second.
They're second.
I think it's probably
I think
red
we can do
2
this.
right
Put
now.
this.
I think it's you want to tick this first.
Take that first.
Yeah, with like
Really?
yeah, with like back 12. Tick this first because we have to move this sideways, and then this will be pushed to here.
Okay.
If you hit this first, we're not getting.
So last
Okay.
rock coming for
So
Anderson.
basically,
dropped it.
right through here, tick. You can make it for 2.
Corey's basically calling out a shot they basically tried on the last shot here, trying to kind of chip it back and roll over it, but this time they're opting to try to hit it a little bit thinner. So upside
For
here
us
is if
sides,
they make it perfect,
definitely
it's for 2.
nosing that red on the left.
If he,
But if-
as he said, if they just nose the other one, it's only a steal of 1. So
Like for weight.
big shot here.
I thought back 12, right?
Okay. You got it.
So Sarah Anderson away here in her last rock here.
Back line.
Close. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Pretty close.
Curl it!
Beauty.
Oh, great
Great
shot. Sarah Anderson picks up 2 for Anderson Dropkin. They're going to take a 4-2 lead as we head into the 4th end right after this.
USA Curling is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion in our sport. Our Icebreakers program has already provided unconscious bias training to the curling community and is working with member clubs to fuel outreach to Black, Indigenous, and populations of color that have been underrepresented in our sport. Positive change won't happen overnight, but Icebreakers clubs are committed to introducing our amazing social sport to new groups and being catalysts for valuable conversations. Find out more in the diversity and inclusion section at usacurling.org. Icebreakers, share the sport, elevate the game.
So we're back here, 4th end between Strauss, Casper, Anderson, and Dropkin. And Strauss is going to have the hammer here in the 4th, down 2. Chris, Strauss's last stone, maybe just a bit too heavy, allowed for Anderson to make that shot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, as they say, a game of inches there. If you get that perfect freeze down in there, that shot's probably not even there, but that little tap just allowed that space to come down and make the double tap.
So we got score updates. Sinclair Runin up 5-1 on Morris and Wheeler. Chesky and Richardson. Gavin Violet knotted up at 2. O'Hara Thurston up 3-1 on Rogers Strauss. Get action underway here in the 4th end. Anderson looking to come around on the intern side.
Careful, be careful, a bit careful. Tight, so they're going to over curl this one.
Good sweep.
What are you thinking here?
Either turn.
You see that quite a bit. You get perfect weight, but if you just get that broom or release just a little bit off, these things will go.
I think like
Should still curl for you.
3/4 in.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty light.
Okay, go then.
Trying to follow down on the intern side. The nice thing is it's
I'm
sort of got a
good.
backboard
You
there
can get
now,
it there.
that stone. It'll be tough to overcurl this one. There's your backboard right there.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Sorry.
Tap this on the nose core. Move the ball back.
Pretty close to what they wanted. A little more
12.
bounce than I think they'd like.
Back
Better to
back
be
8.
corner frozen, but
What?
we'll see Corey try to tap
8.
this back.
Haven't
Back
seen
8.
the team use their power play yet.
Back
Normally
8.
it's a second half thing.
Yep. Right to it. Whoa.
Back 12.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Okay.
So wanted to stay more on the face of that stone.
Angles aren't exactly in our favor.
Okay.
You like that?
Sure.
You
might
should see a little
sound
drag
creepy
effect here, so
What do
if
you
they
wanna
hit it in
throw?
the right place,
I don't know. I can't.
still probably
what do
going
you
to
think?
catch that red in the back.
Board?
Do you
Okay.
think they can lose the one that's in the 4-foot? Could they make it double here, I guess is the question.
I think they could, but I don't think they want to risk losing the
Yep.
shooter, so they're going with a softer weight here. They're
Yes.
just trying to sneak inside. Looked like a little tentative release there, though, so he's trying to save this one.
Gotta go! Hard! Whoa, whoa. Roll it. Good, really good.
So now Strauss Casper sitting 1-2.
Shot.
One in the back 4-foot.
Yeah, it's side roll.
Really nice weight call there
Staying
from
nosing,
Casper,
basically.
making sure that they don't lose that shooter. And
What do you-
even though they did make contact with the back one, the drag effect didn't make it hit it too hard with that softer weight. So.
For sure.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Like hack?
Hack. Hack.
Looking to push back the red, I believe. Maybe nudge the other red as it goes by. In a hat kind of lean, I think.
Close. Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Curl. 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 Curl.
Sort of like that. Doesn't get it out of forefoot though. Strauss Casper actually
You want to
have
come
an
look at
opportunity
it?
here. They can get both of these out. They could be sitting 4 here.
I think the tricky part there is that rolled to such an odd place that making this double is kind of scary, all the different ways you look at it. So I think they're going to opt for more of a hit
You
and
held it
roll
real
to
nice.
secure the 2.
I got
felt like that was
11.5.
Heavier than board.
I got 11.5.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, whatever you guys call that.
You'll see a lot of different terms used out there. Corey's thrown out space a couple of times, and with players from different 4-person teams where they spend the majority of their time, there's some different terms that you'll use for an 11.5-second hit versus 10.5 versus 9.5, which may be your normal.
Close. Where?
Similar weight.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. No, 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 no.
Maybe a hair
Close.
less.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Little
whoa.
less.
Whoa. No, 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 no. Good. Good, buddy.
It's a good shot there, sitting 2.
Just got to make sure shooter stays.
Yeah.
We technically don't even need to make a double. Biggest thing is just actually just staying. But if we can do this, that's probably preferred.
Do that double? Okay.
That's probably preferred.
What do you want to throw?
Board?
Okay. I mean, I know how much you love throwing 10-5s.
I think board. Let's make sure we stick here.
Okay.
We can do, it's not the end of the world.
Not sure if she was being facetious on that one or if he actually does love throwing 10-5. Often a lot of us call one weight and throw another in this type of game too. It's hard to get settled in, so we'll see what we get on this. But looks like they're trying to keep it soft to save the shooter.
I think when you don't see any sweepers out there, you have a tendency to maybe overthrow it a little bit.
That's definitely true.
Close.
Board.
Close. Just clean. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yes. Hard. Yep.
Wow. Go, Sarah.
Big opportunity now for Strauss Casper.
In retrospect, maybe that 10-5 would have worked out a little bit better, but uncharacteristic miss there from Corey. So we'll see if Sarah can bail him out. Looks like we're going for a nose hit here. Got a little roll out.
Yep. Yep, you can. Whoa.
Little similar weight.
Yep. Go, 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 go. Whoa. You're good. Yep. Little bit. Little bit. Whoa. Good. Sorry. Good throw.
So now Anderson and Drop gonna have to make a decision, huh?
Yeah, I think you kind of, in the back of your mind, you think, okay, like how many points do we really need to cut them down here? It's early in the game, you got a 2-point lead, so, what do you consider a disaster?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
3 is probably not too bad. 4 is not what you want, but if you can ever hit and roll this under and make their shot tougher, you could sneak out with maybe only a 2.
Right? I think 10-5. 10-5.
Or even a steal if they make it perfect. So.
Right?
Talking about hitting and rolling.
I mean, like,
And I think if they make the hit and roll with the right weight, they could double out those back two reds. But in the back of their mind, they're going to be thinking about that last shot that really over-curled on them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they throw a little bit heavier on this one.
This is the line they were talking about.
And oftentimes you'll see these guys, point out maybe the A on the Toyota sign or some sort of, element that they can kind of look at since you're not using a broom a lot with these types of shots.
Last shot here for Anderson Dropkin, Strauss and Casper with the hammer to come.
Close! Close!
Anderson looking at 4 Strauss Casper stones.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Trying to make a play.
Hard! Hard! Yes! Hard! Get it out, course!
Does not get it out. Going to be a draw for 4 here for Delaney Strauss. Can just put it in the full 12-foot, pick up a big 4-point end.
What you've been throwing's pretty good.
Over-curled on him just a bit.
I don't even remember. All right, I'm going to just take edge here.
Yeah, it can be really weight sensitive and release sensitive, so it's possible they're just taking those lighter weights to try to control the roll and end up getting a little more curl than they anticipated.
Strauss away here.
Okay,
Just
slight.
needs full
Go
12-foot.
Help!
And he asked for some help.
Looks pretty good, though.
Go, 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 get it there!
Okay, nice.
Nicely done. And Strauss Casper going to pick up 4 points here in the 4th end. They're going to take a 2-point lead into the 5th. We'll come back after the break with that action.
Let's say you're in high school and there's a sport you like, but sometimes you think, it might be cool to try a new sport. The stones are just as heavy, the sheet of ice just as long, and there are no sweepers to save a shot. Is it hard? Yeah, it's really hard. And it's hard to be really good. This team is.
And we're back here, fifth end, Strauss-Casper, Anderson Dropkin with the 2-point lead for Strauss-Casper. Thought maybe we might see a power play, but it maybe still just a little bit early for that. So Chris, you had mentioned to me something that I hadn't heard anybody else talk about before, and you said the power play and mixed doubles. Tell everybody what it was.
Yeah, so I mean, when you start going to the wings for the first time in the game, it's all new lines. So I'd almost prefer that the other team went to the power play before I did. Therefore, we had a chance to kind of learn the lines and see how it's curling. Because if you're the first one to go there, you know, you may not have the lines quite right, and just one miss, and all of a sudden the end could go up in smoke.
Lovely.
You like this turn?
The out turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're Strauss-Casper, you're up 2. Got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Thank you.
Had a couple good opportunities, actually. If Sarah Anderson didn't bail him out in the third end, this game could be really out of control.
Yeah, a lot of points so far. Hammer efficiency through the roof, so we'll see if Anderson Dropkin can keep that going here.
It's a little tight.
Okay, then go straight. Yep,
Wait's
gotta go
close.
straight. Go straight. Can you go straight?
Okay,
Where?
gotta stop.
Okay, let it curl. Straight, straight,
It's
straight,
heavy.
straight, straight, straight. Sorry.
Actually, really well down, actually. It's about the most I've seen anybody
Freeze
push
or
that
bump?
rock
What do you
back.
think?
I think the corner freeze. Right.
Yeah, I think the important thing to
For
keep in
later.
mind
You're
is
good.
once you're getting tight to that guard, you really need to stay on it so it doesn't over curl. So anything that taps it nose back is usually better than any other result that you'll get when you're sweeping for line.
Line's good.
Okay. Seeing top 4.
Okay. Room.
Back 4.
So this is a little heavy, too. Do we need to start talking about the mop?
Close core.
Yeah, as they say, it's always faster after the mop. So part of that may be true, and part of it's just, I think, taking that break away from the game. You're not quite as in tune as
Same
you
side.
were as you were playing
Yeah, go for it.
consistently. So, but there's a lot of evidence that shows that it may just be a little quicker.
See if Danny's got the right weight here.
I like
Soft. That.
I'll have to put it right on the button.
Easy. Looks heavy.
I agree. Where are we for line?
Well, lots of room.
Okay, are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Just let it curl.
Yep. I think we're close. I mean, it's gonna bounce, but that's fine. That's fine. Good.
Fuller, hit
Bit
this on the
heavy.
nose.
Sitting
Okay.
2.
Intern.
Yeah, give me
Right behind the guard.
back 8, back 12. Close. Oh, where?
So this might be a little
Curl
heavy,
it,
too.
curl it.
They were looking for back 8.
Curl it.
Talking about
You
back
got it.
12 now.
Curl it. Curl. Fuller, you got it.
Go, Sarah. Hard. Go on a little.
How you feeling about
Yeah,
this
it's good.
new brushing technique to try to get rocks to curl? The vertical kind of motion.
Yeah, I mean, Luke and I have
it.
talked about this. Luke Violette and I talked about this quite a bit back at the Granite Club, and just kind of experimented a little bit. And at times we sort of see like other teams doing things, and we're not always totally sure why they're doing it. But if they're doing it at the highest level, they've got to know something we don't know. So sometimes we'll just take some of those and try them out and see if we can get some of the impact.
Another chance now to come into the 4-foot for Strauss and Casper.
Both straight. Yes.
This
Straight.
is running a bit too.
Yep.
They're going to try to put it by, I think. That was the plan now.
Yes, yes.
Good.
Thicket.
It's fine. Sorry.
Sitting 1-2, but Anderson and Drop can now have a 4-foot to themselves if they want it.
You might have seen the ice get a little bit keener here, but not too sure. We've seen quite a few heavy rocks in this end.
When I'm looking at it across the sheet, there isn't a rock that isn't T-line or beyond.
Oh,
Feels
goodness
like,
gracious, Corey.
Everybody's a bit heavy.
Seen. Wow.
Another one.
Sloppy.
Whoa.
Huh.
Totally through the house. I think if you
On the
see
same
it, you gotta
side?
start believing it.
I like the same side. I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's tough to really settle that down because you don't want to start letting
It's
them
okay
go
to be a bit
soft
light
on the
here.
release. But sometimes your
It's
kick is just a little bit off, and that throws the rest
Top
of
four.
your routine off here. The other thing that may be plaguing Anderson Dropkin a little bit is they are quite a bit down on time. I don't think they're too in trouble, but certainly something they need to keep an eye on as the game goes on here.
Okay.
You got it?
Line's okay.
Straight.
It's light.
Okay, go then. Straight. Really curling. Really
See the
curling.
scores
Go.
over
Go.
there.
Wait.
Go.
Hey.
Okay, got
Sinclair
it.
Runin
Got
up
it.
5-2
It's over
on Morris
curling.
Wheeler. Chesky Richardson up 1 on Kevin Violette. O'Hara and Thurston now with a 5-1 lead on Strauss and Rogers.
That's fine.
All right.
Here.
Peeking out a
I'm
bit.
just thinking if we can do anything else.
So with 2 rocks
I
to
don't
go,
mind the
they're
bump.
trying to manufacture some kind of
I'll
2-point
give me
end.
just T-line.
Looks like we're going to see just a little tap and hope for kind of a half shot from the other team to manufacture the deuce. He's going to try to move this as little as possible to get inside for shot rock here.
Where is it?
T-line back 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl.
Weight's nice.
Post.
Okay, he's gonna curl.
Straight. Hard. Hard.
Leave it top pin if it's curling.
Whoa, whoa, then.
Ends up missing the shot stone altogether. Drifts back. Second shot, I believe.
Well.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the time you miss a shot by just a little
Just
bit, and it
thinking
ends
about
up being
this.
really bad. If you miss it by a lot, you can usually come up with a better plan
Like,
B,
if
but
we're somewhere
in that
over
type
here
of
and
shot,
it's
he's
last
trying to get a
shot,
tap angle,
I mean,
the
I
weight's
guess
real
we'll lose the
close,
shooter
and
and
it just
we'll
over curls on
Are
him.
they second
There's just
here?
no way to stop that rock at the top of the
Yeah,
button.
we could just try to get right there.
Yeah, I like being fully buried there. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
We just got to be at least half buried, which shouldn't be an issue on this
Yeah, I
side.
think it'll curl a lot.
They've been talking about sort of corner freezing their own.
It feels
on
faster
the
over here than
center
earlier.
line.
Unless you were getting different times that say otherwise.
Yeah, I was your last one that you threw, okay, yeah, you're right. I got like
Okay, not a
Put
ton.
one in that
I
area.
think I got like a 15-10 for a split for you, which means you're
Okay.
gonna need like a 30 for me.
If we block this drop path over here, that's okay too.
For sure.
I think red is just sitting the 1 right now.
Okay. Let's make it good. You take.
I was a little inside edge of paint.
There was a moment earlier in the game where they tried to freeze back down and sit the 2, ended up leaving Sarah a shot for
Mine's
her
great.
2. So
I clicked really light.
Okay.
just want to make
then go
sure
ahead.
they don't repeat that again here.
Gotta
and
curl.
Make sure they get fully buried.
Gotta curl
I
up.
think close.
Okay, gotta
Light,
curl
though.
tons. We're really out there. Go.
Weight's there.
Okay, it's gotta curl. We're really out there.
nudge back the yellow. At least be sitting 3. It's not that heavy. Left it.
Okay.
Okay.
There's space for a double
I don't
here.
think it's there, not with the game.
Guard's not in the way,
I think it's pretty
right?
important to make sure we score here.
I think, would this miss this? Because we're third, right?
I
Third.
just don't think you can see the inside.
I think it curls so much, Core, that I think we can do this.
Are we third?
We're third. We just need the, right?
See what you get back.
Yeah, so Corey makes a good point. Down by 2, you really don't want to give up another steal, especially going into the power play segment of the game, as you could call it. So they just definitely want to make sure they get their 1. But if there is a shot for 2 here, you definitely do want to play it to keep it tied up. So I think they're just
What do you
going to
think?
take a look what they see.
Is that what you're thinking? You want to try this double, or you want to just try the pin?
I mean,
I'd really like to 1 here.
I think it curls so much, Core, that we can get the hit and roll. We
How
just
much
need
weight
to,
are you
we just
thinking?
need to bump it like
How much weight
3
are you
inches.
thinking? I really want to throw more than board.
I was thinking 10-5. Let's make it, Core. Board is curling like crazy. It's hard to call line.
So let's throw board then.
No,
If
I
it's
said-
curling because we
I
need to
said-
get to like a half a rock on the inside.
It will.
It's a lot of time taken off the clock here, Chris.
No, I think we throw a 10-5 and make.
Yeah, they're really getting into trouble with the time clock, but I think they know that they really got to make a good result. So you're caught in 2 minds here. You know, make the right decision, but also make sure you execute the shot.
Last stone here in the 5th end. Make a double with sit 2. Made a spectacular shot earlier to sit 2. Did you do it again? Just by the top.
It's the best as you can do.
So
Good
picks
throw.
up 1. Good shot there by Anderson. Didn't pick up the deuce, but gets a single here in the 5th. They'll be down by 1 as we head to the 6th end after this.
Good
Nice
sweep.
throw.
Good sweep.
At Twin Cities Orthopedics, we believe that for every challenge, there is an answer. Grit, strength, focus, willpower. That's how we rise. That's how we win. Whatever is standing in front of your goal, we will take it down together. This is your victory, and you've earned it. At TCO, less pain is your gain.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have the power play here in the 6th end. Strauss and Casper with the hammer and a lead.
I think half the time with the power play, what you're going to see is teams decide
If you like
to
that,
use
then
it
we just
because they kind of feel like they'll lose it or lose the opportunity to control how the rest of the game goes. So by using it in the 6th, you're probably going to see the other team come back with it in the 7th.
So Danny has set up
Which yellow
both
are we?
stones.
Which one are we? 7?
A little more. That's good. That's good. Right there. Thanks.
That's
Can you
good
get them to,
spirit of
like,
curling
stop?
there.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you know, setting up the stones is not
What, like,
Top 4.
done by the
Danny's-
same
Take
person.
guards.
wasn't Danny's responsibility, and the time could have run for Anderson Dropkin had he not. Stanza did let
Okay,
10
I'm seeing.
seconds go on the clock
See
because
there.
they weren't ready to throw. It's not generally
Line's
how
good.
this works.
it looks hot to me.
Lead stone.
Now you have the opportunity to
That's
speak to the
trying, that's
coaches
fine.
between ends. I'm sure that was
It's a
mentioned
7 rack.
at the backboards there.
1395.
This rock
What'd you
is
get on it?
13.
gliding through. Stop in the back.
All right, you like open now, or?
Yeah.
You like open?
Yeah. So we've seen two different approaches to this,
Edge of
Chris.
forefoot?
People who would get a miss here on their with the first, they come around the corner guard or they draw open. Looks like they're gonna draw open. What do you prefer?
Yeah, I think playing the scoreboard here up by 1, you really want to make sure you get a 2.
Probably gotta
A
go.
lot of the
Go.
time with the power play, the
Where?
goal is actually to score a 3.
Top 12.
Okay,
and
go.
put the
You
other
gotta
team
go.
under a lot of pressure. So with that miss there, I might be tempted to kind of convert the 3.
Go, go,
but,
go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. You got it, you got it. Keep digging. You got it, you got it. Keep digging, keep digging.
They do have
keep
that rock
digging.
they can
You got it,
freeze
you got
to
it.
in
Get
the
it
back,
in, get it in,
so-
get it in, get it in, get it in. Really nice sweep. Sorry there.
So makes it count.
Yep.
It's like its third shot at the moment.
I think the Anderson Dropkin strategy here was to actually throw that up top 4 foot off the center line, but they ended up with a deep rock. So now they're converting to one of the other strategies against the power play, which is to freeze against the buried stone.
Pause line.
The thing I always say about the power play ends is you
Gotta go.
actually play them a lot faster because the shots are usually pretty obvious. So even if you're a little down on time, usually you can make it back in the late ends, which is sort of the opposite of 4-person curling.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So a
That's
bit
fine.
light here. Strauss Casper still shot stone. Can try to
Okay.
come under their own there. Looks to be the plan.
Close to me.
Sorry. I'll put it back better.
Beautiful.
Danny playing the out turn come around on their own rock in the 12-foot.
Be soft, Dad. Line's okay.
Different
Got room.
line for sure.
I got you.
Go, go, go.
Check curl.
Curl. Curl. Whoa. Whoa. Good. That's fine. I think we freeze this. Sorry.
Mostly buried, but chance
Okay.
for Dropkin to freeze down to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have played that there. Yellow is really looking for an opportunity to get frozen behind some kind of coverage and force a 1 here, or even get a steal. So by playing that shot, they're given the opportunity to make a freeze. You may have tried to chip that red and roll into the rings to keep your open opportunities.
It's okay. No.
Okay. Top 12.
Hey, go ahead. Line's good. Line's good. Always straight. Hard. 15-6. Hard line, hard line, hard line.
That's good. It'll
Good
be
shot.
second shot there now for Anderson Dropkin. See how
What do you think about
they
this?
decide to attack it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably leave our red open.
I don't think I mind that. What else do you see?
Fine.
I kind of like this. This is acting like a guard.
Okay. What? Oh.
Sure.
So Delaney must have heard
We
me
gotta
up
hit
here
it
in
like
the booth.
there.
She's opting for this run
Even
back
though
because
this
that
is
red rock
close,
is really not helping them at all at this point.
There?
Corey made a pretty good
more.
shot there. Not quite what he was looking for, but second count, top 8 foot, something they can use. So
If you could stick this, you take away a lot of the
Yep.
freeze opportunity too. It's a much
Yes.
tighter window.
Gotta go! Hard!
It's
Whoa,
tight.
Whoa. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
in.
Okay, whoa, sorry. Okay.
and that kind of goes back to the if you miss by a lot, you tend to make a
Yeah.
better plan B. If you miss by a little, you don't really have much to go with. So an unfortunate miss there, but they end up getting the fortune of the nice roll behind.
So Dropkin gonna play a draw. Still not sitting 1.
Line's good. Where is it? it.
This
Tee
rock
line.
will be sitting one when it's done.
Weight's nice. Top 4 tee.
Trying to hold Strauss
Needs a curl.
Casper to one
Needs
here.
a curl. Needs a curl. Tee, above tee. Above tee. Above tee.
Nice shot there from Corey.
At this, yeah. What it's gonna do on the center.
Okay, we gotta like really touch, right?
Huh?
Like edge a button on this side.
That much?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna try to dig this out with hack.
So we've seen a lot of curl on these softer weight shots, but what we haven't seen is this pathway. So that's kind of one of the pieces to the PowerPoint here, is that you just don't see a lot of
Whoa.
rocks on these
Yes.
paths.
Whoa. Whoa. It's a little light. Whoa. Gotta curl a ton. Close. Push.
Tricky
Push.
roll here too, because you could
Gotta,
leave a freeze
gotta
opportunity
push.
if
Keep
you
it
end up
moving.
behind
Keep
the
it
tee
moving.
line.
Gotta push. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, really great sweep there.
Good. Nice throw.
Maybe left to double back here or no?
I love this.
Hit and roll.
Yeah.
I just don't want to give them a little double back.
Well, if they don't make the double, they might even over curl and.
So what if we roll like here?
That's fine.
Okay.
Honestly, anything here is good.
But what if we just freeze here? What do they do? They can't. We freeze.
We gotta go. We got.
Yeah, they're really, really low on time here. I think they just got to make a decision, but
it's up to you.
I kind of like the freeze on this one. I think if they hit and roll to the wrong spot, they leave that double for 3 or 4. If they make the freeze pretty decent, I don't think there's going to be much opportunity to score more than maybe 2.
Make it good. He's out of here.
Sarah Anderson throws her stone with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to play 10 more stones before that clock expires.
4. Wait.
Wait. Whoa.
Gotta go.
Yep. Straight. Curl it in. Curl it in.
Trying to freeze him, it's hanging on him.
Curl it in.
Oh, looks really good. Well swept.
Good shot.
So yellow sitting 1 opens up the opportunity for a steal, but it is something they can pick out. There's no guards out in front.
You like picking it?
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, of course pick it, but I just.
The real question is, what
Hit it
happens
real
to the
thin and
shooter?
Maybe not touch this and stick right here for 2.
Yeah, there's some danger here. It could end up with a steal of 1 yellow with that top 8-foot rock. So I think they're basically playing this almost like a double to come off the yellow into that red and sit count right there. If they don't stick it on that red on the side, this is going to be a steal of 1. She could also clean pick it. There is just a little bit of space there, but I'm not sure that they missed that back right red there.
I wonder if you just hit it pretty hard just off nose, you might get a double there. Maybe you get 2 that way. But it'd have to be just off nose probably, and very hard, and you probably don't want to throw it that hard. Although this one's smoking.
It's about 7 seconds, maybe something like that.
Curl.
Oh, this is a good chance of picking it clean. Oh, great shot. So Strauss Casper convert their power play with a deuce. It's going to take an 8-5 lead over Anderson Dropkin. I'm sure we'll see the power play when we come back in the 7th end after this.
2 red.
we're back here, 7th end, and now Anderson Dropkin down 3. They're going to engage their power play. We kick off things here in the 7th end. They are down to 3 minutes 21 seconds on their clock.
This game's just fun.
I'm going to update you scores over there across the sheets.
All right, what
You
do you
got
think?
Sinclair Ruinin.
Yeah.
They actually stole 2
Or
when
a little
Morris Wheeler engaged their power play. They're up 8-2. Gavin Violet up 5-3. Bercheski Richardson. Looks like Bercheski Richardson, they're in the power play right now. And we have our first final of the morning draw. O'Hara Thurston have eliminated Rogers and Strauss 8-1.
Dig!
So it looks like we're seeing the corner guard tick here.
Roll it!
Just trying to push
Good
this over. Bonus being in the house probably.
Good touch.
Nicely done. You can remove your own thrown stone for play, but just nothing else. Sarah Anderson away quickly here.
How's line?
Mine's good.
Okay, on tight side.
Yeah, I find the power
Mine's
play
good.
defense
Mine's
end
good.
a little bit
Only
easier to
wait.
play quick than the power play offense because you're really trying to
outside the
generate
house.
Only
something. You
wait.
got to think through where your rocks are positioned, whereas on
Almost
defense
fighting.
there's not a whole lot to think about.
Okay. Good throw.
It's a good toss there. Puts it into the 12-foot. Can't be removed yet.
Right? I don't think we want to freeze, so.
Both teams have their timeout.
They can hit on this next one, right?
Yep.
So
We're
You
going to
wanna
have to
just-
make
In
a
the
double.
timeout, you effectively
yeah,
get
to sit
2
3.
minutes,
Yeah.
1 minute for coach
That
travel
fine?
time and 1
I don't
minute
know, what do you think?
for the
Wanna call
discussion
timeout?
with the
I don't know where else
coach.
we go.
I don't know where. I don't think we want to freeze.
Yeah, we can just try to be like top house in front of it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, frozen is really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty big tick. Hold it back.
Okay, good.
Line's close.
I think it's all there.
Okay, line's pretty close. Here, you take line.
Okay, go.
It's
Make
not
this.
freeze. Well,
Okay,
wait.
just wait here.
We
Straight.
can freeze it.
Straight! Straight! Whoa! Gotta curl, gotta curl, gotta curl,
Tapping
gotta
it.
curl. Gotta curl, gotta curl, gotta curl, gotta curl. Good, bud.
Okay.
Dropkin. Play it and come around. One in the 12-foot. Try to deal with those 2 stones later.
Line looks good.
Halfway.
Okay. Line's good. Curl a bit.
Oh, high of half.
Curl a bit. Curl. Hard. All the way. Keep it going. Keep
Gotta
it
get
going.
it there.
You
It
got
looks
it.
light.
Hard. Hard. Keep it going. Hard. Go, 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 go. That's good.
Maybe that was the plan all along.
Yeah, I think they were going for the guard there because now that red can hit, they
think
can
try to
throw up
run
a
it
double.
across.
So
Sure, like
um,
this way?
I think they're just trying to preserve one of their rocks in the rings and then
You like this
attack the
brown?
reds here later on.
Yep.
Okay.
Danny looking to peel the guard.
All right.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
The thing about the first hammer rock in the
Maybe
power
one
play
more?
is it's technically guarded by the rules. That's what John
Either that or
Schuster
one
always
more
used to
guard.
say. So if you throw it in the
you
rings,
like
they
one
still
more?
can't hit it. So it's
Okay.
not always so bad to
No,
drop
Corey,
that
we need
first
to move
one
this
in.
now.
Okay.
You can take multiple rocks.
Okay.
What kind of weight you want?
Heavy board.
Corey in the heck. Gonna make a play now on those 2 red stones.
Close. Whoa.
Not a ton of weight. I think it might be that 10-5 that he likes so much.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Keeps his stones separated with hammer.
Think far roll if we can.
Yeah, they ran a
Right,
little straighter
come
than they wanted. They were hoping to get
Sure.
positioning right on
Like
top
there?
and basically nose and
Yeah,
sit in front.
It's gonna have
but
to be more weight with this turn,
as you
maybe.
said, Joe, that's still
More
separating
weight?
those stones. So
We're trying
unless
to
he
roll
wants to
really far.
really
Yeah.
whip this one,
Okay.
it's
I
going to
like
be tough
9-5.
to roll
Is that what
that
you're
far.
throwing? fine, just less ice. Good.
Okay.
That was hit there for
Maybe I have to do that.
Casper.
Right?
Not sure whose second stone. Looks like maybe
Wait.
yellow.
Wait.
It's close.
Wait.
If he wants more than 2, he's gonna have to make a play on this.
Close.
Same.
Close. Close. Yuck. Yuck. Hard. 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 Little roll. Roll. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Beauty. Not a girl.
Keeps it in front of the Strauss-Casper stone.
You got one more?
Yeah, and they've got a great angle on that red rock now too, so if they do opt for the double, it's very likely that's going to jam and sit right there.
Oh yeah, maybe it's my turn. I don't know.
I think you're ahead here, Brian. I think it's still Danny's stone. Oh.
This.
You like this double? Okay.
I think with the 3-point lead here, we're looking at a good opportunity to throw a double and force a 2. Taking hammer into the last end with a 1-point lead is a pretty good place to be.
Are you sure about that? Sorry, I'm answering Brian. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so. Strauss with her final stone.
One thing that helps as a player that you've seen some of these teams adopt is kind of moving those positioned rocks to the behind the hack so you don't get confused and try to figure out which rock you're supposed to be throwing.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably okay.
All right, it's their stone chance for 3 now for Anderson Dropkin.
But consent. 5.
That stone on the right is out of play, but shouldn't come into. Oh, Danny's picked it up there.
So a chance to convert on the power play here for Anderson Dropkin. They have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on their clock to play the remaining stones.
Like a soft
no shot, probably more important than this one right now.
3/4.
Yeah, it's tough with so little time on the clock, but I think you just really want to settle in and take your time and make sure you make this one.
Yep. Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Girl!
Gonna be a steal at 1 there for Strauss-Casper. As that takeout attempt goes awry, Casper will have a Strauss-Casper will have a 4-point lead as we head to the last end after this.
To the next Danielle Umstead, try everything. When I finally found skiing, those first turns changed my life.
To the next Isaac Jean-Paul, accept who you are. I kind of ran away from having a disability. I use sports as an opportunity to show the world my story because it's more than a sport. It taught me how to love myself.
Toyota, proudly supporting the Paralympians of today and tomorrow.
Help.
Kathy, I have a question.
And we're back here. Strauss-Casper with a 4-point lead. Final end here. In our 11 a.m. draw, we've got 2 more draws today, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's Central Time. They'll all be at the 3 p.m. games. Will all be C qualifier games.
Where?
It's close.
Okay. Line's great.
Strauss looking to come
Is it
around on the
heavy?
intern side.
Feels a little heavy.
Okay.
Back
gotta
8,
curl.
back 8.
This looks like it's going right through the rings.
It's coming in okay.
Back 12, back 8.
It's coming in okay. They just the nose. That's fine.
Okay.
Pretty good. Taps it back.
Out turn.
Yeah, this game's been interesting. The first rock has
Just
tapped
freeze.
the back rock
You got it,
back
sir.
probably 90% of the time, I would say. So it has worked out for the most part for the Hammer team in their favor to create that space. But
Okay.
at this point, just getting rocks in
It's
position
close.
with a 4-point lead is a pretty good place to be.
Weight's
Line's
close.
good. Line's good. Line's good. Always straight. Always straight. Good sweep, Core. Good sweep.
Good stone there by
I think
Anderson.
just on top. This way though.
Huh?
This way.
In turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever turn that is. You got it?
I got it.
Like
Okay,
Brzezinski
looks close.
Richardson scored 3 with
Yep.
their power
Line's
play.
great.
They're now up
Still feels a little heavy.
6-5.
Okay,
They're
line's
heading
still
to
good
the
though.
eighth end.
Oh,
I think it's similar to
Beverly and
yours.
Violet have
Where?
a power play.
No, it's back 12.
They're going to use it.
Whoops.
okay. It's fine. That's fine.
All right. Just peel.
You think?
Probably.
Okay. It's fine.
Danny a bit deep there.
Top.
So Corey's going to try to come down right on top. Angles are really important here because, as you might have heard them say, it looks like we're going to see a peel on the next shot from Danny Casper here. So really got to get your angles right and
Room
see
right
if
now.
you can
Okay.
manufacture this.
You got
fourth
T-line
point
right
out.
now.
Okay, line's good. Line's good.
Up 4 T-line. Take me to the nose.
Okay, room.
Small bump.
Not on half yet.
Oh, man. Cool.
Really needed that to curl up more.
Yes.
To edge. I don't know about that.
I think so.
Really? I mean, can we just smash the outside of it and get 2? No.
I don't.
Can we hit the outside of it and get the
Probably not. No, it jams.
Okay. Do you ever?
I really like this. If you make it, it's really good.
Okay.
You can do it.
Huh?
I like. Yeah, sure.
I know I can do it.
I think
I don't know if you caught that. Delaney said, "You can do it." Danny goes, "I know I can do it."
Close.
That's awesome.
A little heavy.
It's close. Straight. 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 Go! You got it. 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 Go, 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 go. What a beaut.
really nice shot there from Danny Casper.
Bump these, Core.
I don't think we've
Yeah, I
seen
think we
too
got a
many
bump.
crashes in this game. A
Much weight.
couple
Back
close
eight.
ones, but
Okay.
really haven't seen them hit that
This
front
side the
guard
best?
almost at
Okay.
all.
Close. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. You got it. Hard. You got it,
Hurt
Core.
with it a little.
Hard. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Kiss of death. That's what
Guess
we
I
call
shouldn't have
that.
said that. Sorry. Sorry, Corey.
Wow.
Just hit it.
Let's hit the open one, I think, here, right? Can't score if it's not
What are you
there.
throwing, Peel?
Firm.
Okay. Like this broom?
Like the other turn.
Yeah, I think with where that last red rolled to, they were pretty much almost at game over at that
Oh,
point.
jeez. Come on.
Even if this flashes, it's pretty difficult to convert something out of this, but we'll see what they can come up with.
Anderson dropped and calling their timeout.
This comes through. Only thing, where does this guy go?
The thing about doubles is you're never really out of the game until you're mathematically out of the game. So we've seen lots of interesting finishes here.
Right, but we want to give him an open double. If we could ever.
Oh, we have on this side to get these unlocked.
Yep. So we got to push this through.
That's what I'm saying. We need to this way though, to get that one off.
In a way, we kind of want to sit at like an angle here, try to get this guy to stick.
So we got Kathy Overton Clapham coming over to see how she can
try to get like the
some
3/4
sage
of the
advice.
rock with like hack weight.
Yeah, I think that's what you gotta do. You gotta tap.
Yeah.
Freeze tap. Well, and we have to push that to the. Well, you don't have to get it. We have to get it to the 12 foot or out of the 8.
That's fine. We just got to make sure we get this. So without counting it.
Yeah.
So hack weight should be fine. Maybe towards board.
Board. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Off nose.
And it'd be nice if this guy sits and this guy comes off a little bit.
So that last probably line maybe.
Yep. Yep. And I got to throw heavy hack. Hackish.
Yep.
So we got a final over there on sheet B. Ruin runs.
You like this ice?
Ruin and Sinclair runs Morse and Wheeler.
Should
on
be close.
stones.
No, I don't think so.
So
right back to where it was, yeah.
Advance. Ruin and Sinclair will advance. That means Morse Wheeler will drop down to the C event. They're going to be playing O'Hara and Thurston later.
Close. Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Space.
Whoa.
Space.
Whoa, Core. Close. Yep.
You have to go on the back one.
Yep. Hard.
Shoot. Oh, that's actually not off. Time out.
I think they got a little caught in between there. Let it curl a little too much. I think it was not quite as much weight as they thought, but some interesting angles in there for sure.
And have the 6 go that way.
Yeah. Do we like the guard?
Yeah, or we just hit that. Because if he does this, he's going to lose the shooter. Right?
Looks like there's a pretty straightforward double on 2 yellows that could get them out of trouble here. Yellow does need to score 4 points, so game over if you hit that top right into the rock in the forefeit.
Off would be for 3, right?
Yeah, but maybe he can hit. I don't know. That doesn't really work.
I think you just hit. Try to roll if you can.
I'm just worried because that's like running it in or like, you know,
Well,
is
for
like.
the out turn, and you just hit it on the nose.
You good with that?
Yeah, there is a possible opportunity to hit it so
tries- I mean,
thin
this
that
is
you
the
kill your own red back
angle
there, which could be
Like, if he hits it
danger.
This way, and this goes on to here, and that would count
But
those 3.
you know,
and then the shooter would be
less than 1 out of 10
and that
times, I
would
think you end up
count.
doing that, but never say never, right?
Anything else?
That's the only other option.
I think. No.
The guard's
normal.
easier.
This is an open hit. You got
Okay.
it.
This should be good enough, given the red guard out front. It's going to be tough for Corey to get the angle he wants to kill all those reds and score another rock.
Final stone here for Delaney
Yeah.
Strauss.
What am I throwing?
9.
Okay.
Up 4. Can Strauss put the nail in the coffin here?
Sweep it if you can.
I can't. It's fine.
It takes care of that. Corey's got to somehow double out the Reds and keep his shooter.
And they have about a minute and 8
Yeah, we
seconds
gotta
left
get
in
half
the
our
game.
about to come out, and this is just spinning all the way out. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's game.
Going out.
Yeah,
Good
game
luck.
over.
All right, not even going to attempt it. That's going to be game, and
Game. Good luck.
Strauss Casper advance. They'll make the playoffs, and Anderson Dropkin are going to drop down to the C event. And they will be playing, I'm not sure who won the game over on A, as we were focusing on C.
I believe Geving and Violet pulled it out.
So Gevin and Violet are going to eliminate Percheski and Richardson. And so Anderson and Dropkin are going to be playing Gevin and Violet. So our 3 p.m. slate is Gevin Violet, Anderson Dropkin, O'Hara Thurston, Morris Wheeler, and Mulaney Sinnott, Anderson and Clausen, and Weldon Freeney and Rhymes Smith. That's going to do it for us here from Middleton. We will see you at 3 p.m. Central for all those C event qualifiers. See you then.